What up, guys? Mad Viking here. It's Thursday evening, and I know this is coming up, so I figured I should probably make this video because, one, I don't have time to make it tomorrow, and I sure as hell won't have time to make it on Saturday. And that is AEW All Out. Because Saturday, I will be there. I'm going to All Out. I scored tickets, even though I didn't initially get tickets when they dropped. What was it, last Wednesday or whatever, Scalpers and everybody else just gobbled those things up in less than a minute. And then Scalpers had them posted on Ticketmaster and other various sites literally 2 minutes later for like $800 for a set of 4 or shit like that. But I did get tickets. I really wanted to go. It'll probably be my last time pushing and going to a show, AEW show anyway, because it's on the other side of the state, for crying out loud. But it's my first AEW pay-per-view, and I'm stoked. I'm taking the nephew with me, who's never been to a pay-per-view, never been to a live big show. I think I was going to take him to one of the last Ring of Honor shows I went to. Didn't work out, didn't happen. I was thinking about taking him to one of the shows during WrestleMania weekend. Didn't work out, didn't happen. So anyways, I'm going to jump into this. This year they were bringing back the Casino Battle Royal, 20-man Battle Royal. I scoured and got most of the names, but it's not all of them. I think I'm still shy 1 or 2 names. But I mean, there's a lot of guys. I'm sure we're probably going to get Brian Pillman Jr. in there. But this is who I have so far. We have Darby Allin, Lance Archer, Brian Cage, Ricky Starks, Pentagon Jr., Ray Phoenix, Butcher, Blade, Eddie Kingston, Sean Spears, Billy and Austin Gunn, Jake Hager, Santana and Ortiz, Chuck Taylor, Trent Beretta, Wardlow, and I think there's still a couple mystery spots, plus a guaranteed mystery man, which has speculation on who that's going to be. I still can't believe Rusev is just swimming out there somewhere, unsigned, unpicked up. He says he's a Twitch user now. I don't believe it. So let me do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 with the mystery men. So there's 2 more unknown names that will be in this battle royal. Who I think would win? I think Lance Archer should win this 100%, or Pentagon Jr. I was lost in my brain earlier today, and I'm like, Pentagon Jr. is now in this weird group. Yes, he tag teamed with his brother here and there. It was mostly a single star. I would love to see Archer or Pentagon come out on top here. I've watched a lot of prediction videos, and everybody's predicting Eddie Kingston. I wouldn't be upset with that, but it's a head scratcher. Brian Cage, I don't think he's going to win 2 years in a row. God, that wasn't a year already, was it? Brian Cage has not been in the... No, wasn't a year. What was that for? All In? All right, well, I don't think he's going to win back-to-back wins. We'll just say that. Yeah, I don't know who else possibly could do it. A lot of people were also predicting Darby Allin. I don't know, man. But my favorites would be Lance Archer or Pentagon Jr. That's who I want to see win this. But I wouldn't be shocked, because Darby is really, out of all this group, he's the guy getting pushed. You could kind of sort of say that with Cage, but I mean, how many matches has he had? 2, 3? That's not exactly a push. And everybody else is just kind of in purgatory limbo. I mean, they're filling. A lot of these guys are just fillers. They're filling up 21-man Battle Royal. So you got mine, Lance Archer or Pentagon to win it, but it's probably going to be Darby Allin, or I don't know, I'll just say Wild Horse Eddie Kingston. So what are we getting for the matches? It's a pretty stacked card, got to say that. We're going to get Matt Hardy versus Sammy Guevara in their continuation of their blood feud. If Matt Hardy loses, he has to leave AEW. Now, do I believe Matt Hardy's leaving AEW? No, it's never going to happen. Maybe he leaves and he comes back as some new character or one of his characters later on down the road. What they're doing with Matt Hardy is they're biding their time until Jeff becomes free and Jeff comes to AEW. That is more than obvious that's what's happening. But WWE is buttering Jeff up at the moment. But Matt will not be going anywhere. Maybe he loses, but he's not leaving the company. Everybody in this match, what are you dying to see? You're dying to see Sammy get his head kicked in. So I'm going to say Matt Hardy wins. I wouldn't be shocked if Sammy wins, though, because Hardy's putting over younger talent, but the younger talent got a big win on him 2 weeks ago on Dynamite. So yeah, I'm going to stick with Matt Hardy winning that match. We're going to get Britt Baker versus Big Swole in Britt Baker's return bout. They've basically been feuding all lately, well, since Baker got hurt on TV, but not physically until last week. I guess Britt Baker's A-okay and can wrestle again. Do I think it's a little rushed? Has it been 6 months? I don't know, man. You tear your ACL and whatever else you did and you're already back? I don't know. But I can't see Baker losing on her return match. I think she's, again, being penned as the future star of the division for the women. Swole has come out on top in a lot of the stuff in their feud over the last few months, but she did get a big payback on last week's Dynamite, or this week's Dynamite, when she got jumped and had pizza smeared in her face. But I'm still going to pick Britt Baker. I just can't see her coming back and losing. Yeah, so I don't need to circle any of this. We're going to get Hangman and Kenny Omega versus FTR. I think it's obvious Omega and Hangman's time is done. FTR will win here for sure. It's just, how are they going to win? Are the Young Bucks going to get some payback on Hangman? Is Hangman going to turn his back on Omega after a loss or throw the match? I don't know. There's a lot of rumors swirling. This is going to be the formation of the new Four Horsemen, which, okay, I don't get, because, okay, FTR is supposed to be the Arn and Tully of the group. Sean Spears, I'm assuming, is also supposed to be in the group. So what is he, the Ric Flair? He's far from the Enforcer, but I guess that's how they kind of want you to think that's what he is. And then what, Hangman would be Flair? I don't know. There's been rumors of this Horseman stable for a while. I thought maybe Cody was going to be the head of it because he does some random heelish stuff. I mean, but I don't think Hangman and Omega are walking out anyway whatsoever as champions. I think their run here is over. It's like I said, how is it going to go? How is it going to end? Hangman, what was it, a week or two ago, obviously was kicked out of the Elite. He cost the Young Bucks their shot for a future title shot against them. He was the Elite is no more, but I mean, we just saw the Young Bucks turn heel in last week's episode. So the whole situation's weird. It's just, how is it going to go? So yeah, FTR will become your new AEW champions in my eyes. Next match, we're going to have Shida versus Akira Shida versus Thunder Rosa. AEW's Women's Championship is on the line. I don't believe the NWA title is on the line. We did get a big, nice preview of Thunder Rosa for probably the majority of the people who have no idea who she is on last week's Dynamite. The strength in her is pretty damn impressive. I can't remember the chick's name who she wrestled. But I mean, she basically deadlifted her flat on her back and put her into her finishing move. That was pretty good. I'm a fan of Thunder Rosa. I like her. I think she's cute. I also like Shida, but I'm a little torn here. I would like to see Thunder Rosa win. It would be the holy shit, what the F moment of this pay-per-view. But are they going to do that? I could maybe see Thunder Rosa having the belt for a while, being a two-belt champion. The NWA people have been told they're allowed to go and find work elsewhere until they reopen. That's why Thunder Rosa's here. Wade Barrett's in NXT, yada, yada, yada. She just had the belt for a little bit. Haven't really done a lot with her. Even though they have a lot of women, they just don't put her in matches. So to me, like I said, this could be the, oh my God, the what if moment if Thunder Rosa wins here. I would like to see her win just to shake it up, just to shake the women's division up. But I don't think it's going to happen. I think Shida's going to retain here, but cross my fingers. I'm hoping Thunder Rosa wins. Because like I said, that will get the tongues a wagging. Now, I saw this online, but I've watched 2 videos, but we're getting Young Bucks versus Jurassic Express. That was set up on the last Dynamite. But there was an advertising in one video for Private Party versus SCU, and it was supposed to be the winners of those 2 matches face each other. Also at this pay-per-view, I don't know if that's really happening, but I mean, if that happens, SGU should not be beating Private Party. And I don't know. The Young Bucks don't need a win here. But I mean, it's a pay-per-view. It's kind of their thing. Jurassic Express could use the win. They've had some decent wins recently. But I mean, the Bucks are just losing all the time. All the time. They just turned heel, I'm assuming, or they did it just for this pay-per-view, so maybe they do some heelish things and beat Jurassic Express. And like I said, I'm not positive that, but it was literally in the AEW header. The winners of these two matches fight each other. I don't know. I don't know if it's on this pay-per-view or the next week on Dynamite. I don't know. But I'm predicting Private Party over SCU and the Bucks over Jurassic Express. And that one's a little iffy because, like I said, I don't know how that one's supposed to go. We're going to get an 8-man tag match. Dark Order versus Natural Nightmares, Scorpio Sky, and Matt Cardona. I think this is Matt Cardona's last appearance. He was signed for 5 appearances. I was figuring the 5 appearances were going to end somehow with a Cody match, but Cody's off filming Heels with his wife. I don't know why. If this is it for Matt Cardona, this kind of feels like a letdown. I don't think it'll be, but it's weird to me that they only signed him for a 5 appearance deal. So I don't know what to think here. But with the Dark Order members, we're getting Colt Cabana, Brody Lee, Evil Uno, and what's his name? Stu Grayson? Yeah. Dark Order is kind of on a roll right now. And Natural Nightmares and Scorpio Sky and Cardona, that is obviously just thrown together. Oh, no, yeah, it is thrown together. These guys ran out and beat up or saved whoever it was, the Dynamite show that I was there at 2 weeks ago. Didn't really make any sense, but that was the setup for the pay-per-view. They had the big runoff of the heels at that show. That was their comeuppance, I guess. I'm going to go with Dark Order winning here. I don't know. Looks good on paper. They've got new recruits. I think they're getting Conti, what's her name? I think she's joining the group too. So I'm just going to stick with the Dark Order. Look for my Dark Order sign. Join the Dark Order sign at the pay-per-view. I made some more signs. So I'm trying to get on now it'll be cable. We're getting Chris Jericho versus Orange Cassidy in the Mimosa Mayhem match. My understanding is there's like a tub or a vat of mimosa around the ring or something. I think it's whoever gets thrown into it first loses. Kind of like a buried alive match, but with an giant tub of alcoholic beverages. This has kind of gone on for a little bit now, this feud. This should be the end of it. I mean, Chris Jericho was the head of the entire company just a few months ago. I wouldn't say he's slid down the ladder. He's putting some young guy over, but he's been putting some young guy over now for months. So this has got to be the end of it. I mean, Orange Cassidy is interesting. I liked him, but I don't like to see him beat Chris Jericho here. I just don't want to see it. Like I said, he's getting the rub from Jericho. Should this feud end with Jericho losing? I don't know. I say no. I'm sure a lot of people disagree with me. I want to see Chris Jericho win, but I have a feeling Chris Jericho is just going to use this for like a moment to slop around in that bin for video and whatever for yucks. But I want to see Jericho come out on top. And I have a feeling that's probably how it's going to, not how it's going to go. I think Orange Cassidy will win here. The main event, Jon Moxley versus MJF for the AEW heavyweight title. A lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, think MJF is winning here. And just that alone has me scratching my head. He's a great talker. Haven't really seen a lot of him to say he's a great wrestler too. He spent most of the year not even on TV. What's he had? One pay-per-view match? I think this is just a filler for Jon Moxley because he can't eat through the entire roster. And MJF is supposed to be a future star. This is a great building block for him. But unless I'm missing it or my memory is short, what has he done other than call out Jon Moxley like a month ago to set up this match on a Dynamite episode? and he stole the whole bit from an EC3 bit back in the day from Impact TNA. So, and he got a lot of praise for that segment, but I'm a wrestling fan. He stole it from EC3. So anyways, I don't know. A lot of people, like I said, have MJF pegged as the winner. He'll come out on top. He just got a big comeuppance on John on the last episode of AEW, which in old school wrestling means he's going to lose on Saturday. I think John will win here, even though I think a lot of my detractors and fellow YouTubers are going to pick MJF. But I'm just going to say John Moxley will retain here, and it might not be the end of the feud. Because doesn't it seem strange? I mean, they're just going to put the belt on MJF. Does that seem right to anybody else? Just straight out the gate, one match, MJF, new AEW champion. I don't know. It just doesn't seem right to me. So that's going to be it. I'll go through it one more time. I have Hardy beating Sammy, Moxley beating MJF. I want to see Jericho win, but it's going to be Cassidy. I want to see Thunder Rosa win, but it's going to be Shida. FTR will win. Dark Order will win. Baker will win. Private Party will win. And the Young... Did I pick the Young Bucks? But Young Bucks will win. And like I said, the 21-man Battle Royal, hopefully that secret guest spot, man, whatever that they do in these things, it's usually something big. So we can expect the mystery man showing up. Who will that be? I don't know. There's not a lot of people left unsigned other than like Rusev, who's worth a damn. It would be cool if I guess we saw Jeff Cobb show up again or something like that, but I don't think that's happening. Like I said, I want to see Lance Archer win it or Penta, but it's probably going to be Darby Allin. So anyways, guys, that is it. Those are my AEW All-Out predictions for Saturday. Like I said, I'm going to that show. I'm in first row for sure this time of the section I'm in, but I'm kind of off to the side. They were the cheapest seats I could find, but I had to buy 4 because I didn't trust Vivid Seats. They had a bunch of double seats still available, but I caught on to some of it. Some of it was a pot of 4 that some a-hole bought a scalper and he was trying to sell them, and he was pawning them off as 2 different pods of 2, but it wasn't. And I'm glad I caught that. I was going to Ticketmaster, looking at the same sites, looking at the row of seats because they have them, whatever. And I was like, that son of a bitch. So I didn't trust Vivid at all. These 1 seats were still on Ticketmaster, so I went that route. Like I said, I'm surprising the nephew who's never been to a big live show like this. So it'll be special for him and me, a nice bonding moment. I'm not looking forward to sweating balls again in that place. But it is what it is. You got a love of the game. I'm packing clothes this time. Oh, tomorrow night I will be at Atomic Revolutionary Wrestling in Coca, Florida. EC3 is going to headline that show. Wes Briscoe is going to be there. Shannon Moore, I believe, is the champion. The Headbangers are going to be there. Ryzen, he's been on AEW Dark, is going to be there a lot. Recently, he's been on there. A lot of the ACW guys are on that show too. That wrestle here at the mall show that I go to all the time, which is starting back up again in mid-September. But now they're only going to run every other week. But there are quite a few guys from that wrestle here that are going to be on that show, like CJ O'Doyle, Chico Adams, not Thunder Rosa. I don't know. But I'm going to that tomorrow. I'm stoked for that show as well. I'm going to try to get some autos. I don't think I'm going to pay for EC3's auto because I already have a giant one of his from NXT. But I'm stoked to have a whole weekend of wrestling, so be on the lookout for those videos. Like them, show your support, watch them, comment, all that good stuff. My cat has made her annual appearance in my videos. So that is it, guys. I'm going to cut it out now, leave it at that. Hit like on this video, leave a comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future content, like these 2 future videos I'm talking about. And I will catch you guys on the next video. Mad Viking out.